Not all forests sleep. Some remember. This is one of them. They drag her into the forest of Ozala. Its trees tower like giants, their trunks so vast they seem to touch the heavens. The branches are thick, their leaves forming a dense canopy that shields the land below from the sun. One cannot tell mid-afternoon from evening here. A heavy stillness rules this place, a silence broken only by the whisper of wind or the occasional cry of an unseen creature. 3 able-bodied men lead the way through the dense undergrowth, their sharp machetes hacking through the thicket. Behind them walks an old priest carrying a metal staff, part walking stick, part symbol of his office. Behind him, a young woman stumbles, her hair a wild tangle around her face. She is beautiful, though it is hard to tell beneath the grime that clings to her. The men on either side grip her firmly by the arms, dragging her forward like a captive beast. Beads of varying sizes hang from her waist, clinking softly with each step. Behind her, 3 more men follow, machetes in hand, their faces grim. The forest notices them. Birds rise from the treetops in a flurry of feathers. Monkeys scramble to the highest branches. Even the squirrels flee, their frantic calls piercing the air. The forest is unsettled, disturbed by their intrusion, as though it recognizes what they carry into it and does not approve. Then, as the procession reaches a clearing, the air thickens. A heavy, unnatural stillness takes hold. The priest stops. He sniffs the air, his face creasing. There is something here, something dark. The birds and animals have gone silent, every sound of life now absent, as if they too sense what looms unseen among the trees. The men draw their machetes, their hands tighten around the handles. Then the wind comes, unnatural, fierce. It tears through them in an instant, and when it passes, the men look around. They are a man short. One has vanished without a trace. Before they can speak, before they can even breathe, another gust rips through, stronger this time, knocking several men to the ground. When the air settles, 3 more are gone. The remaining 4 turn to the priest, their guide, their oracle. Their eyes say what their mouths cannot. Tell us what this is. Tell us what to do. Another gust. A 5th man is taken. Here one moment, gone the next. No cry, no struggle, no trace. The priest steadies himself. He drives the tip of his staff into the earth and tilts his face to the heavens, or what he can make of them, for the canopy allows little light. He begins to chant in a tongue older than the forest itself. His voice is low but firm. As the incantations move through the clearing, the air seems to shift. The tension lifts. The heavy presence slowly dissipates, replaced by the familiar, natural stillness of the forest. The priest lowers his staff, and the wind takes him. He is lifted off the ground, his robes billowing wide, and then he is simply gone. His incantations have done nothing. His staff lies in the dirt where it fell. 3 men remain. They look at one another. Something breaks behind their eyes. The moment a man realizes that even the one who speaks to the gods is not protected from them. Without a word, they turn and run the way they came, crashing back through the undergrowth, abandoning the woman to whatever waits in this clearing. She does not run. She stands where she has stood all along, rooted by a fear so complete it has become indistinguishable from stillness. Her mind races, her body does not move. She feels the presence then, circling her, slow and deliberate, the way a predator circles when it is in no hurry. The air grows colder. And yet, the fear that consumed her moments ago begins, strangely, quietly, to dissolve. Something else rises in its place. Something darker than fear, something that has been waiting beneath it this whole time. She has been cast out, condemned for the death of her newlywed husband, left here to die by the very people who raised her, who knew her name, who once called them their own. And as the presence circles, she finds, to her own quiet horror, that death does not frighten her the way it should, that in some deep and terrible place within her she has already made peace with it. Hadn't she? Then the presence is gone. The air shifts. The clearing empties. A heavy silence follows. She is still trying to name what she feels, whether it is relief or grief or something she has no word for, when the first scream tears through the trees, then another, then another. The men who abandoned her are being hunted. One by one their voices fill the forest, each one more distant than the last, each one swallowed whole by Ozala, until there is nothing left of them but silence. But she remains. The wind no longer moves, the presence no longer circles, and yet the forest has not finished with her.